Hello, lovely math students. So today we're going to go over how to graph histograms. So yesterday we introduced the tables with the intervals and how to set up. And today we're talking about histograms. Now the first mistake we see is a lot of people think that they're bar graphs because they kind of look like bar graphs, and the fact that we represent the data with bars. The major differences with the histogram is one, the x-axis. If you look at my x-axis, I set up with the same intervals in your table from your classwork notes. This is a major difference. In bar graphs, you usually have different topics and you're going to compare them. In this case, you're actually comparing the data of the same topic. And then we have our y-axis over here, nothing crazy about that. The intervals and then how we represent the intervals, and we're actually going to make sure all the bars are touching, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. So I set up our table, and this is what you're going to be seeing the finished product of. The first thing I want to look at is my interval 0 to 4, and it has the value of 5. So I'm going to go all the way up. I'm going to color code just so you can kind of make sense of it, and it matches the table that we have on the classwork. I'm not going to color all in because that's really boring to watch me do. So that should be good enough. So that represents my interval of 0 to 4. There are 5 data points that match in there. And if you remember, it was 3, 1, 3, 4, and 1 in our original data. Now we're going to move on to 5 through 9, excuse me. For 5 through 9 was one of our bigger data sets. It had a full 9 points in it. So I'm going to just extend up, go all the way to 9, bring that all the way back down. I'm just going to do a quick little one of these. So already you see the major difference between bar graphs. Other than the x-axis is intervals representing all the data within it. They are touching. That is not common or not allowed in bar graphs whatsoever. Now moving on through 10 through 14, this is what was blue. This was tied with our 5 through 9 range. So I'm going to go, this one's easier because they're both up there nice and high. I'm going to do this real quick because I'm sure this is really great cinematography watching me make your graph more obvious. And last but not least, because it's not last, we have 15 through 19. That's a nice little 2-top. I'll be able to do that one real fast for you guys. And last but not least now, our 20 through 24, that is going to be at 4. We only had 4 data points. And I'm going to color that in. So this is what it would look like. You absolutely do not have to color it. The reason I did that is to really drive home the point that it matches the table and how the data set works. So that means all of the data points, so let's look at 20 through 24, for example. All of those individual data points are being represented by this interval, 20 through 24. And in this, we're representing 20, 23, another 20, 21, and 24. And that's it. Those are your histograms. Good luck.